Dear students, in this session I am going to explain about the internal structure of heart. Generally, human heart consists of 4 chambers. Upper chambers are called atria and lower chambers are called ventricles. So let us discuss about the atria. So atria are the smaller upper receiving chambers. Atria are the upper smaller receiving chambers. So these consist of thin wall. So right atrium and left atrium are separated by a thin membrane called interatrial septum. Interatrial septum. So here right atrium receives blood from various organs of the body through 2 caval veins. Those are precaval vein and postcaval vein. Precaval vein and postcaval vein. So here right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body. So here precaval vein receiving deoxygenated blood from head, forelimbs and thorax. So here postcaval vein receives deoxygenated blood from abdominal organs and hind limbs. So heart also receives blood from myocardium through the coronary sinus. Heart also receives blood from myocardium through the coronary sinus. So the coronary sinus opening into the heart is guarded by a valve is called Trebesius valve. The opening of coronary sinus into the right atrium is guarded by a valve is called Trebesius valve. So and the postcaval vein opens into the right atrium is guarded by a valve is called Eustachian valve. The opening of coronary sinus into the right atrium is guarded by a valve is called Trebesius valve, and postcaval vein opens into the right atrium is guarded by a Eustachian valve. Atria are the separated by a thin membranous is called interatrial septum. So here interatrial septum has pore in fetal stage. That pore is called foramen oval. In fetal stage, interatrial septum has a pore is called foramen oval. After birth, this foramen oval is generally closed. So the closure of foramen oval is called fossa ovalis. The closure of foramen oval is called fossa ovalis. Sometimes this pore does not close properly. So this partial closure of the foramen oval is called patent foramen oval. patent foramen ovale. So atria are upper receiving chambers. So these are separated by a thin membrane called interatrial septum. So interatrial septum has a pore in fetal stage is called foramen ovale. So after birth, the foramen ovale will be closed. That is called fossa ovalis. Sometimes it does not close properly. It is called patent foramen ovale. So right atrium receives deoxygenated blood through the two caval veins, precaval vein and postcaval vein. Precaval vein receives the deoxygenated from various body parts such as head, forelimbs and thoracic chamber. So postcaval vein receives deoxygenated from the abdominal organs and hind limbs. So here left atrium receives oxygenated blood from lungs through the left pulmonary veins. Left pulmonary veins. So ventricles are the larger lower blood pumping chambers. Two ventricles are separated by a thin walled membrane is called interventricular septum. Two ventricles are separated by a thick walled membranous is called interventricular septum. So here the inner surface of ventricles are erases, columns are called columnae corneae. So here inner surface of the ventricles are erases, column like structures are called columnae corneae. So these columns, some of the columns are larger and conical shaped. So these larger conical columns are called papillary muscles. So these papillary muscles are attached with cord-like structures are called chordae tendineae. So here chordae tendineae connects the bicuspid valve and tricuspid valve. So here the atrioventricular septum guarded by two valves, those are bicuspid valve and tricuspid valve. So tricuspid valve is also tricuspid valve present between the right atrium and right ventricle. So here bicuspid valve present between left atrium and left ventricle. So bicuspid valve guarded atrioventricular septum at the left side of the heart. Tricuspid valve guarded atrioventricular septum at the right side of the heart. So these two valves are present in the atrioventricular septum. Let us see the nodal tissues. A specialized cardiac musculature is called nodal tissue. There are two nodal tissues are present in the internal structure of the heart. Those are sinoatrial node and atrioventricular node. Sinoatrial node and atrioventricular node. So here sinoatrial node present right side of the upper right atrium. So here, which precaval vein opens into the right atrium. Sinoatrial node is present upper right corner of the right atrium in the region of precaval vein opens into the right atrium. So here. So next one, atrioventricular node. Atrioventricular node present lower left corner of the right atrium at the region of coronary sinus opens into the right atrium. So these two nodes are present in the internal structure of the human heart. So here a bundle of nodal fibers are called atrioventricular bundles or bundle of His. Bundle of His. So these atrioventricular bundles arises are divided into two branches. Those are left branches and right branches. Atrioventricular bundles divided into left and right branches. These branches gives rise minute fibers are called Purkinje fibers. So here these atrioventricular bundle continues to the interventricular septum. So here sinoatrial node has specialized cardiomyocytes. Hence sinoatrial node has ability to generate action potential without any external stimuli. So it is called as pacemaker. Why we are called sinoatrial node as pacemaker? Because sinoatrial node has specialized cardiomyocytes. So it has ability to generate action potential without any stimuli. Hence it is called as pacemaker. So atrioventricular node called as relay point because it receives the action potential from sinoatrial node and relay to musculature. Next, aortic arches. So here pulmonary arch and systemic arch are called as aortic arch of human heart. So here pulmonary arch arises from the left anterior of the right ventricle. Pulmonary vein arises from left anterior angle of right ventricle and it carries deoxygenated to the lungs. So this pulmonary arch guarded by the pulmonary valve. So second arch is called systemic arch. So this systemic arch arises from the left ventricle. So here, and it transports oxygenated blood to different parts of the body through the branches. So these two arches are made up of three semilunar valves.